22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Foxborough. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play.
At the 24-yard line.
A run here with Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing now is Daniels. Setting up the screen, Krosky-Merritt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Washington.
Daniels going to give to Krosky-Merritt. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The toss right side. Here's Krosky-Merritt. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To the air goes Daniels. This is caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 6-yard
From the shotgun, it's May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing here is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Kayvon Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 3rd down and very long. They'll throw with May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, 65 yards. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
Commanders 8.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Patriots are back within a couple of the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. Oh, nice move. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, Commander.
Back to Krosky-Merritt on first down. Gets past one man. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll go again with Krosky-Merritt. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Chigakonkwo. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders add 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Two-point conversion.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9.
16. Patriots 7. Jake Moody.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the shotgun, May with it. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Off the play fake, here's May. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
It's a gain of 33. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 30 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point safely through. And the lead is down to 2.
Commanders 16. Patriots 14.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
He's brought down
Boot Hill, baby.
133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Up the middle, it's Krosky-Merritt. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Play action, now it's Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Daniels going to throw for it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. To throw, it's May. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
To the air, May. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Looking to throw, May. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Romeo Dobbs as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Patriots 21. Commanders 16.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Working out of the gun, Daniels. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Here now a third down and 8. Now Daniels. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Romeo Dobbs, 44 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now for Borregales. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
To throw is Daniels. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Washington.
Here's Daniels. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
Daniels looking to throw. And that nearly the first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Flushed out right. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Jones on the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play.
Back to throw. Daniels. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chig Okonkwo. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Washington will line up for the
They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone will come free.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Gets this complete to Butte. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And they go play action with May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, it's May. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
May now off the bootleg.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Travion Henderson taking it in. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two.
The Patriots will
May going to try and throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
That keeps the score Patriots 37, Commanders 22.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels.
Eluding the pressure right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, here's Daniels.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
To the air goes Daniels.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough.
It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over at that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Throwing here is May. He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
49-yard line.
They'll throw with May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's May. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
And he rifles one incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Daniels going to throw for it. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
The time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
His throw incomplete.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Daniels. That's caught by Diggs.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16.
14. 1st down, Washington.
They go play action. Daniels.
Dancing to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Krosky Merritt, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
That's caught, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Keyshawn Butte, 72 yards. And the Pats use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
The Patriots will
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Makes the score Patriots 45, Commanders 28. Andy Borregales to kick
The
off
kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Second and 10.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
To throw is Daniels.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Commanders.
Here's Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane.
The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Krosky Merritt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 12.
Right back to Krosky Merritt on first down. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew,